Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. How you guys doing today? I'm doing really good. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I'm having a really great day. We're back playing Feed the Beast Beyond again today. And today, I've got some fun things planned for today. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you guys for sitting down with me today, because I really do appreciate it. I'm really glad you decided to come hang out with me today. I really hope we can have some fun today, and hopefully we can get some things accomplished today. Actually get some things accomplished today. But if you missed it, last episode, we ended up moving. We got all of our stuff over here, and I've been doing a little bit of work since last episode. If you guys did not watch all the way to the end of last episode, you guys would not have known that I am actually recording this right after doing last episode. Well, technically, I was doing a few things since between the two episodes, but the only things that I've done is I've set up all my auto ore crafting, auto smelting, and duplication of ores. My automation, got this stuff set up. I've got something new here, and I also set up my inscribers. And the reason I set up these guys here is because I wanted to make something that would really benefit me in the long run. So I went ahead and made an ender chest. And what this guy is going to be is my all input ender chest for whenever I do any kind of things that need auto input into my system. I've got an ender chest for that now, whether it be quarrying or auto or smelting or any kind of like just random bits and bobs. I got something now. Now, the way that I did this and the way that I usually do things, if you guys have never seen this before, is that these ender chests actually link up to each other. I actually have another one right there, and these two link up to each other. Now, this inventory is the same as that inventory, so everything that gets put into this chest will automatically get put into my system via import bus. Now, the way that this guy works is it detects whether or not there are any blocks inside the adjacent inventory, and then when it sees them, it grabs them and sticks it into the system. So, if I stick, let's just say if I wanted to, stick my magnet in there, it'll disappear, and now it's in here. Magnet. Yay, it works. So now, whenever I hook up any kind of quarries, all of my stuff is going to be going through this ender chest, which is not what we're going to be doing today. I will be setting up a quarry really soon, though. I'm really excited about it. But today, I want to start on better power. So right now, I don't know why I put emphasis on every one of those words, but I want to get better power online, because right now all I've got is wind power and solar power. Now, this is great, and it's good renewable energy, but it's not the best ever, because all it does, I do believe, I think at its maximum is 300. Is it 300? No, it's 213. I'm only making 213 RF per tick via these guys. So we're going to be bumming that up quite a bit today, because we're going to be getting into lava power. Now, what I plan on doing is by using these magmatic dynamos. Well, magmatic generator. Is there no dynamo no more? No, there is a dynamo. Magmatic dynamos. Now, which one's better? Ooh, this one takes a lot of gold, so definitely not that one. So this one, the magmatic dynamos, the basic versions, you can make better versions? Oh, how do you do that? So wait, you can, by 1 bucket of lava, it generates 180,000 RF per tick via 1 bucket of lava? That's a lot of power. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's a lot of power via 1 bucket, considering I have an infinite supply. So that's great. So the way that these guys are going to be needing to be made is I need iron. That's it? Oh my god, the recipe used to be so much harder because I used to need so much Invar. But I am still going to need Invar, but not nearly as much as I used to. Silver, redstone. Well, this is going to be easy. So what my plan is I usually make an array of this and then hook it up to a tesseract and just send it over here. So I'm going to use, oh god, I hate it when that happens. That was weird. My game locked up for a second. I don't know what that was for. But the way that I usually do this is I have these guys for power. I end up having inputs on the bottom for lava, and then I had the export on the top for power. And then those are usually directed towards the tesseract. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. The only difference is I'm going to have it going into the dimensional transceiver. So, yay. So now what I got to do is I got to make a whole bunch of these. How many can I make now? None. Because I don't have any Invar. Now, how do I make Invar? I need ferrous, don't I? How much ferrous do I have? Ferrous? No. I saw some ferrous. I know I did. Nickel. Oh, do we need nickel now? Is that the thing? Hold on. Let me make sure. Is it nickel? Tell me. Yes, so it is nickel. So they changed it out with nickel. Don't know why. So they decided to change it out to with nickel. So that's great. So all I need is now is I need 1 parts nickel, 2 parts iron. I have 373 nickel and 100. Well, I have over 1,000, almost 2,000 iron. So I'm good with that. So I have plenty of resources for that. Redstone is good. Silver is good. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do... I'm going to start out with 32 of them and see what we can get out of it. And then I'll bump up to 64 if I have to. So I went ahead, I made my 32 magmatic dynamos. I made 2 ender tanks, which we will be setting up in a second. I made another dimensional transceiver. And I found out something pretty interesting. So apparently you can actually send and receive energy through the same dimensional transceiver, which is kind of cool. Now, I don't know if you can receive multiple sources of power. That's what I'm kind of wondering. Because if I can, that would actually help me out quite significantly. Because I don't want to have to set everything on the same power source. Like, I want to have power coming in from wind. I want to have power coming in from... let's say lava, and I want to have power coming in, let's just say if I ever have a reactor. And I want to have all of those as... Why are you like that? Better. That was weird. And I want to have all that stuff coming in through one dimensional transceiver so I don't have to have multiples. Yeah, hopefully that works. So now what I'm going to do is I think I should be able to just go ahead and color these guys. I want to color them red. So we'll go bam and then bam. Do I have dye? I don't. All right, then we shall make blue then. Blue is the easiest thing to grab, so we'll grab 1 more of that. So let's go bam. And then we'll just color the middles of them blue, blue, and blue. So these two are now linked. Give me this back, and give me this back. Put you back. Better. And throw you in there. So I also have some conduit. I don't know if I have enough. I should, since I only have 32 of these bad boys. And now, here comes the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and take this tesseract. Well, I'm going to call them tesseracts. I'm going to take this dimensional transceiver. Can I just call them tesseracts? They're basically the same thing. I'm just going to call them tesseracts because dimensional transceiver is a really long name. It's a really long tongue twister. So I'm going to go ahead and take this tesseract away from here, and then I'm going to move it. And the reason I am is because I'm going to need power to power up the block builder on the nether side, and then I'm going to need a tesseract to move power from my lava over to the main system. And my god, that's loud in my ears. Hopefully that didn't pick up through the microphone. God, let me free. Oh god, I'm dying. Oh good. Still getting that lag. Here we go. Oh, hello. You're gonna shoot at me now? I'm getting so much lag for no reason whatsoever. Let me kill you. Thank you. Return the cinder wasn't what I was going for. Okay, we're good now. So I've got gas tiers, which is great. So I think it's because of this. I think this is the reason why I was lagging so badly. So let's go ahead and set our tesseract down here. Bam. And let me go ahead and let me take this off. No. How do I take you off? Bam. Okay, so main power source, bam. And now this guy should be receiving power. Should be receiving power. No, let's send. Okay, let me take that off. Okay, receive. Bam. So now this guy should be receiving power. Interesting. Interesting. I'm learning some things. Let me think. Oh, I think I know why. Hold on. Let me go ahead and go back to the base real quick. Boom. And this should work. And you seem to be getting power. Great. So I figured it out. Don't know how I did it, but I figured it out. It seems like everything is working beautifully. I think all I needed was multiple inputs, and now it works. Okay, good. So now I've got lava going into my ender tank. Perfect. Now the next part of my plan is I'm going to have to now put this thing somewhere. I think I'm just gonna stick it underground, or I could just stick it in my old base. That's very possible. I could also technically this would actually, yeah, maybe this would make things a little bit easier. Because originally, I wasn't going to hook this and my lava power up on the same line, but I might just do that. I might just do that and make things a little bit easier for me. So let me go and stick this back here. And this will be renewable. Bam, send. And then this will be sending back to my base. So now I'm got power going again. Okay, good. And now I should just do this. Okay, let's go down. We'll do this like this. And then we'll go down. And then as soon as I pop down, okay, so this is where my line's gonna end up being. So let me go do this. Just like so. And I should be connected now. I'm gonna run this down just like so. Boom, 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 and boom. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Setting all of this up. So the way that this is going to work, and I'm still getting those weird lag spikes. I gave myself more RAM, so I'm hoping that fixes it. Maybe it has something to do with, because I think it might have something to do with OBS being too high in encoding, so I have no idea. So let's go ahead and set this thing up. So the way that this is basically going to, this is how this is basically going to work. I'm sorry, my speech is failing me right now because it's 3 in the morning. But this is the basics behind this. I'm going to have power going in the bottom. I'm going to then have, well, I'm actually technically, well, I wanted to go power out of the top. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Take this up, and take this up. I'm going to have power. I'll go up one more. Going in through the top, just like so. And then I'm going to have lava coming out through the bottom. Well, actually, lava's going to be going in through the bottom. I'm going to have power coming out through the top. Okay, and now I'll just hook an ender tank there, have lava coming through here, and then have my thing just like so. Have my thing just like so. And now this thing's gonna be producing power. Perfect. Now my only problem is, ew, I didn't think about that. You should be working. No, you're disabled. Ignore. This should be working. Maximum energy storage. Is it producing power? Extract. I think it is. But it's not using any lava. Interesting. It's not producing power. Energy storage, maximum output. Maybe it's just outputting the same amount. I don't know. Let me try this real quick. Let me just take this off. Yay! So it is okay. So it is working. Okay, good. So it is turning lava into power. Now I don't know if this is going to keep up. So let me go ahead and add another one. Just like so. Sticking it just like this. Didn't mean to do that. Stick like this. Why are you doing that? Interesting. Maybe I just need to do this. No. Okay, let me take this off. Because that's going to bug me if it looks like that. I don't exactly know why you're doing that. Why are you doing that? Okay, you guys know the premise. I got some things to do before. I'm probably going to throw something if this thing keeps up. Alright guys, welcome back. So I got it all set up and it's all ready to go, except for one last thing. Bam! Now that that's hooked up, so what I now have to do is now I have to do one more thing. And I always like doing this with you guys, and I always like watching this because this looks really cool. So bam, 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 they've all turned on. They've all are gaining lava, which is really great. Now I don't think I'm going to have to change this out between the pressurized to the next level. I don't believe I'm going to have to do that. Ooh, it looks like we're gaining a ton of power. So that means that I might have I might have to make up the next tier of energy conduit, because it might be too much for this guy to handle, because these guys are actually gaining power. Because each one of these does 40 RF per tick. So, well, these guys haven't even reached maximum yet. So each one of these does 40 RF per tick. 40 times 32 is 1,280. I mean, that's actually not too much. Okay, so that's not a bad thing. Okay, so it should just go into the thing. Now, I think it should. I don't think any of these guys are, hopefully I don't have to reconfigure all of those, because if I did, I would really suck. So I did have to do one thing to get this to work though. And I know this might be considered cheating, But I've given myself a new tool to use. So this mod pack comes without a mod that I really wanted, and I really need to make things work correctly. And personally, it doesn't affect the gameplay at all, really. So I added chicken chunks. So I went ahead and added chicken chunks. So now we have chunk loaders. So I needed these guys. I needed them. I really do. It makes modded so much easier. It makes modded so much better. And I understand why they didn't put it in the mod pack in general. And that's because they wanted to make the mod pack good for servers. So they didn't add chicken chunks. So since I'm not playing on a server, I brought chicken chunks back. So we have chunk loaders. So I'll leave down, if you guys are playing this with me, by the way, there's two things I need to do. Number one, I'm going to be putting down the link to chicken chunks in the description if you guys want to go do that. It's really easy to add to the game. All you got to do is, if you're using the curse launcher, you have to open up the folder. Or if you're not, just open up your Minecraft folder, find the modded folder, and then go through that little process, and then find the mods folder for this folder, and then just kind of drag and drop. Super easy. And if I have to, I'll show you guys how to do that later. And I'm locking up. I hate the nether. My frames suck in the nether. But there's one other thing that I wanted to go ahead and do for you guys, because I keep forgetting to do this, and someone asked me for the seed for this world. So let's go ahead and do this. And oh bam, there's the seed. So if any of you guys want to go ahead and play this exact map, there's the seed. You guys can have fun with that. Now again, please, no spoilers. Even though technically there's really nothing to spoil in modded, I'm just saying. Yeah, so you guys are having fun with that. I'll also be leaving that in the description if you guys want to copy and paste that. Super easy for that as well. But now, I'm hoping, I should now be gaining power. I should be gaining quite a bit more than I was. I'm not, which is interesting. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Is this thing connected to the Tesseract? It should be. So let me do this. Insert. And this thing should be sending renewable energy. So let me go check my other Tesseract up here. Still not receiving power. Let's go look. You see. I think it should be connected correctly. None. Input. We'll make that an input. Still not receiving the power though. Bam. Receiving the renewable. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Because I do have an output. I do have both an input and an output. So I'm extracting energy and I'm inserting energy. This is how I was able to fix it, by the way. Maybe these things can't receive and send and receive power on the same line. It sucks. That really sucks. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys had fun today. I had a ton of fun today. I'm sorry I'm ending off on a weird cliffhanger. Technically, we got it working, but it's not working completely. I'm going to mess around with this, and if I actually get this fixed, I'll put a little clip at the very end of the video so that you guys know, or else you guys can just check it out next episode when we have all that power coming in. But yeah, don't forget, guys, if you hated this video, you know where to put it. But if you did enjoy, do not forget to hit that like button, guys. Like I always like to say, you guys have been showing such amazing support on this series so far. I want to say thank you guys for all your main support. Guys, don't forget to post any questions, comments, or smart marks. Comment sections are down there. I love hearing from you guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. No bother. Have a great and wonderful rest of your day. See you guys in the next episode. Or the next video. Or both.